Hey, how's it going, you guys? I want to do a shout out to all you fellow parents with autism. Fellow parents that have autistic children. Like I know how you guys feel. My son Christopher is 9 years old, and he's nonverbal. And I just got him potty trained about a year ago. So I'm totally stoked about that. He even wipes his own butt. He's not the best at it, but he's getting really good. And he hasn't spoken a word. He understands things, and he's a very blessed father that he's very understanding, and he's very loving. And I've never seen him where he experienced anger. But I have other friends that have children with autism that are not so easy. So, and it can be hard. So some kids and everything you notice that are they like to tear things apart or they get angry. So even Christopher with me, he doesn't get angry, but he does make a lot of messes, and it's not easy, you guys. I understand. So, I just want to tell you my thoughts about that. So, my thoughts are with me. It's very well. There's a possibility that I could be taking care of Chris for the rest of my life until I die. So, and I'm prepared for that. And I'm thankful for that to happen. So, he's my best friend, and I couldn't live without him. But, I think it's with every parent, they want to know that their child is going to grow up to have a family one day of their own, to maybe have kids of their own, or or a spouse, even if they're autistic, even if they have a lot of mental disabilities, you want to see them where they have a life that you had, or have, or it was possible. And I know a lot of people worry, and they look at their children and everything with Down syndrome, and or autism, or all these mental disabilities, and saying like, will my kid ever find love? Will my kid ever have a normal life like you and me? Will he be able to have his independence? And for my thoughts about that is, I don't have a doubt that Christopher will be on his own one day. So, and the reason why that is totally how I explain it is that I really believe in the future. If you look at the future of what we are building as a society and the technology that is coming out, we have nanotechnology. There's multiple things where they're going to be able to help children with autism stay more focused, and maybe even, I don't know, I want to say there's anything wrong with them, but help them where they can more integrate into society. Maybe there might be better drugs, or there might be some kind of surgery, or they might, the way technology is progressing nowadays, in 20 years, 10, 20 years, they might just be able to scan him, and he goes into a normal classroom, and sits down and read books, and does his work, or does her work, and plays with other kids, and doesn't have the shyness or any kind of this symptoms that autism has. That is very, very possible. There's technology is coming up into leaps and bounds nowadays. So don't get your hopes up. So also, they're coming out with new AI technology and robotic technology, and I know a lot of people are scared about that, and they're kind of freaking out. AI, humanoid robots, but I don't think that us. I think that they already have stuff that's severely like that out, or that's already integrated through our military, and I think it's doing just fine. I don't think AI is going to harm us. So, but my hopes for that is because they said Elon Musk and everything is coming out with a Optimus 2, which has already came out, and it seems very surprising. of what it can do. And it's going to be only maybe $10,000, 10, 15 grand. It's going to be actually quite affordable. It's going to be a humanoid robot. Now imagine what that can do. Imagine when that technology progresses in 10 years. My son Chris, he's 9 years old, he's an adult. Maybe I don't have to be holding his hand all the time. Maybe there might be a robot and everything that he can order around that's his companion and everything that can help him with that. Just make sure nobody takes advantage of him. Make sure nobody hurts him. Make sure that he gets from point A to point B safely. If I train him Christopher enough, he'll be able to have his own business, his own job, his own life, and probably find another really nice girl with autism. My best friend Cole, everything. He has a daughter named Haley that's just a year younger than Chris, everything, and she is on the almost exact same spectrum as him. So I sit there and watch them play together all the time, and it really just gives me hope that he might find somebody out there that's like him that he can become a companion with. And Christopher and Hayden, they really enjoy each other's company. So even though that they're very young, it gives me hope that Christopher, even though of how disabled he is, where, he can still, he knows what you're saying, he can take instruction and go to the bathroom and everything, but he definitely needs somebody there. And I'm so hopeful for the future of, people look at me like I'm cursed sometimes. And I know with all you autistic parents, it's hard, dude. I understand. And going around the store and people look at you weird. Look at like, oh, you don't have a child that's, So, and they don't understand, do they? They don't understand how strong you are, and what kind of strength it takes to stick with a kid that's like that, and to be there for them, and to believe in them, and to encourage them, and going through the therapies and through the schools, and the alienations or other kids picking on them, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all. I understand, but I just want to tell anybody with autistic children, that it's not the end. There's hope. Our technology, as a human race, everything is skyrocketing as we speak. Our children, everything with disabilities, are increasing in numbers. There are going to be things in place that will help us as a society, and it's already happening. I pray for the parents out there that do have children with autism, that have spats of violence, and have their that tick that they have. Where I've seen a parent on I've talked to on some forums, and their kid is 17, 18 years old, and then it has a thing where their twitch and everything is to tear apart the drywall, and the entire house and everything is just, the whole drywall is just ripped out of their house, all of it. It's absolutely horrible. So I really, my thoughts and prayers go out to people that are suffering like that too, because my son is an angel, but I know quite a few people personally, and their child has such a hard time with their autism. it tears them apart, and they tear everything around it apart. And I pray to the All Father to help them people and to give them strength. So don't lose hope, you guys. Things will always get better, and the future is bright, even if it seems like there's only darkness. So thanks for watching my video. If you like and subscribe, and as always, stay cold-hearted.